ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is HD StarCraft, and I'm here to bring you guys Game 2 from IM.Ready and IM.Nestea's matchup in IPL5's Korean Regional Qualifier. Very excited to bring you guys this set. The first game was pretty fun. Nestea actually losing to his teammate, and it was a bit of a surprise to me. I actually loaded up this set, and I thought, hey, for sure Nestea's going to win against Ready. All right, Nestea's a household name. Ready's kind of like getting out there. And Ready actually took the first game of the set pretty convincingly. So here we are on Antigua Shipyard. It's not a very good map for ZVT, but I think ZVP, it's pretty good for Zerg. So we'll see what happens here. The reason why I'd say I think it's good for Zerg is because it's a lot of wide open space for Zerg to work with. In ZVT, it's not so good because medevac harass is so effective on this map. So we'll see what happens here. And before the match really gets underway, just wanted to say, have you guys tried out the modified movement map yet? This is actually more of a question than a statement, but have you guys tried out the modified movement map yet on StarCraft 2's custom game? There's a big thread about it on Team Liquid, and it's actually really cool. I'll talk about it a little briefly. It's a map where they're trying to make it so units don't clump up when you play StarCraft 2. A lot of times when you tell your army to move, it actually all kind of clumps up into a ball, and then it turns a game into like a ball versus ball mechanic. I think a lot of players don't like that. A lot of viewers don't like that. And they like the Brood War style of when you move an army, it doesn't clump up together and it stays in formation. So I saw that and I tried out the map. I thought it was really cool. And I don't know if you guys want to see a game of it, of StarCraft 2 between two really good players, but that's something I could arrange. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below. I think it's really cool. I will say, first of all, though, that it's not as exaggerated as you might think. It actually looks very similar to a normal game of StarCraft 2, but there are some differences. Like, for example, when you send your army out, it goes in a line rather than balls up. So that's kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think about that. But besides that, let's go ahead and see what is going to happen in this game. Ready here going for Forge before Nexus. And the reason why you do that actually is so you can go for a little bit of, it's a little safer, and you can do a little bit of cannon harass if the Zerg decides to hatch first. Obviously, Nestea did not, but he did have to kill out that pylon before he could throw his hatchery down. The probe did make its way out of there, so Ready will be able to go block another hatchery if he wants to, but he doesn't look like he's going that direction. Gonna go to the bottom right, I guess. Maybe make a proxy pylon over on this side of the map or something. And Nestea going up to a third hatch relatively quickly. And, you know, on this map, I think especially the Max Roach style is very good. Even if a Protoss goes to blind counter Max Roaches with an Immortal, it's still kind of hard to hold it off because you have the rocks over here that lead right away into your third. And as a Protoss, I think you have to keep some of your army over here. You have to wall this off, keep some cannons here, some army over here. It can be pretty stressful when you have to deal with the Max Roach strategy. So if Nestea indeed decides to go for that, then this could be a very interesting match. We'll see if Ready's prepared to deal with that, and we'll see if Ready decides to go for one gate Robo again, which once again is the way to kind of blind counter roaches, because Immortals are so good. Obviously, they like 3-shot slay roaches, and they fire pretty quickly as well. Now let's see, we do have 2 gases for Ready. Nexus is up at the natural right now. 27 to 25 is the worker count. Protoss obviously leading just slightly because he is Protoss and dropping Chrono Boost on his Nexus. And this probe, will it be able to get away? Obviously, the Zerglings are just slightly faster. What is this? I can't even read that. It's like an 8. I think that's an 8. 2.81, 2.95. But the thing about Protoss probes is they do regenerate shields while they're running away. And it looks like the probe getting close enough back to home, the Zerglings deciding to break the pursuit. And right now, Nestea not mining gas at all. That's to be expected when you play this matchup. As Zerg, you really want to get the gases around 6 minutes 30 seconds, and we can see just on time right there, Nestea getting 2 gases. So pretty identical to the Stefano build. Actually, it's a good idea even to get a 3rd gas. I like to get the 3rd geyser up right away as well. So we will see, and there it is, the 3rd geyser coming up right now. Now, like I said before, this matchup really has been shortened a lot because of all the all-ins you'll see Protoss do now, because they don't want to just deal with the Max Roach anymore. They just try to, you know, go 7-gate all-in, 1-gate Robo, Mass Immortal, and push. you'll see a lot of interesting variants now in this matchup, and it's become quite unstable, I think. So we'll see what happens here, as Ready is now at the front door with a Zealot and a Stalker, but you know what? The Zealot and Stalker, they might be able to get the Overlord kill, but there are 14 Zerglings on the way here, so Ready should probably pull back now, and yeah, there we go. So that is actually a nice blow to the Zerg player, putting Nestea under supply quite considerably as well. Wow, he's got to make 5 Overlords right now. Oh, this is such a damper. If you're going max Roach, oh, it hurts so bad to get supply blocked. And Nestea, oh my goodness, not only is he supply blocked, but I think he started the Roach Horn and the Evo Chamber and the gas a little late here. You guys can see he's at 220 gas stacked up right now. Oh man, everything really delayed here for Nestea, because you really want to start making Roaches right about 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and it is a little late right now. So Ready, by killing off that Overlord, you guys don't even know, but it is some serious damage that just kind of had a butterfly effect throughout the entire game, and that's just, it's such a painful loss right there for Nestea. But we'll see if he'll be able to recover from it. He needs to spread out the creep a little bit more to help shorten the travel time for Roaches and Zerglings. And the third hatchery, or excuse me, a macro hatchery coming up right now. Roach speed on the way, but everything, like I said before, is a little bit delayed here for Nestea after he got supply blocked. Not only was he supply blocked, like I said, but he forgot to get, I think, the gases invested into speed and Roach and a layer right away. So everything a little bit delayed. Right now, Ready, does he have 1 gate Immortals coming out? He does have a robotics facility, so he can definitely make Immortals, and they are starting to make their way out on the field. The Robotics Bay having an interesting rally point. I think that was set initially for the Observer, but that will have to be reset lest that Immortal dies. Observer now meets the Overseers, so now both detectors can see each other. 15 Roaches now coming out for Nestea, who is most certainly going for the Max Roach style with +1 weapons. And he will be able to, despite, you know, getting supply blocked, I think he'll still be able to get max Roaches around 11 minutes and 30 seconds. And we'll keep our eyes on the timer for now. Meanwhile, Zergling's starting to work down the rocks, and this is where things get a little dicey for Protoss. Protoss has to wall this off and put cannons behind, and then keep their army formulated in the right position. Otherwise, they're just going to get overrun by Roaches, and force fields are absolutely key here. Protoss needs to be careful how they expend their force fields, because you don't have an unlimited amount of them. And oh my god, Nestea not paying attention there, losing some of his Zerglings. Not, I guess, the biggest loss, but a loss nevertheless. And now Ready starting to control the middle of the map a little bit better. Doesn't have to worry as much about those rocks, but they are whittled down. Right now he needs to get Immortals out really quick, man. He's only got, you know, he's only got 2 on the field. It'd be nice to see a third one make an appearance right now, just to help out the army. And it looks like detection versus detection is going to end now, as Ready takes out the Overseer. But Nestea is almost max, ladies and gentlemen, and it is now exactly 12 minutes, and he hits the max timer exactly at 12 minutes. Very nicely done right there from Nestea. Now you kind of imagine if he hadn't gotten that Overlord killed, or lost it, he would have been maxed around 11 minutes and 30 seconds. So this max Roach would have hit 30 seconds earlier, which might have ended the game, might have gotten the game for Nestea. But as it stands, we'll see if Ready was able to do enough damage to buy himself enough time to hold off this attack. This is so scary though for Protoss. Will Ready have enough to deal with this? He's currently at 1-1. Roaches at +1 weapons, so the Roaches are a little bit under upgraded. Roach Tunneling Claw is about to finish up here, though, and Burrow is done, so Nestea can actually burrow underneath the force fields here. Will Nestea do it? Oh, he's getting caught by force fields, and those force fields are really, really good, but Nestea is not using the burrow mechanic to, he didn't use them to save these Roaches, nor did he use them to send the rest into attack position. Which is I'm a little bit concerned about. I thought maybe Nestea would at least try to save some of his army there, but he didn't. And now Nestea's going to have to full retreat while he waits for more Roaches to come out. But this is now 3 Immortals with +2 weapons and a bunch of Blink Stalkers as well. And I think the timing for the Max Roach strat has basically closed for Nestea. I just don't really know how he's going to be able to really hurt this army at all. It's so ready for roaches, man. And Nestea needs to get out of here, burrows everything, and is trying to run away. You know what he needs right now, guys, is Zerglings. He needs a ton of Zerglings and Infestors. You know, a full switch here into Zergling Infestor could actually be his saving grace. Will he be able to do it, though? He's trying to get Infestation Pit out right now. Obviously not a full-on switch. Some roaches in the army are still very helpful, but I really think Nestea's in a lot of trouble here, guys. Even though he is max and the Protoss isn't, this army is really scary. He gets a good concave, though, but the Stalkers blink back to avoid damage. Ready, I think, is just going to have so much firepower here that he's going to blast through everything. Oh my goodness. And Nestea knows. He knows the timing window for this roach strategy has closed on him now. That losing that Overlord really cost the Zerg player. And now he's trying to make 25 roaches and 18 Zerglings, but it might just be too much damage. I think he's just too far behind at this point. His teammate Ready might just 2-0 him here in the Korean regionals. Too many Stalkers, too many Immortals, too much anti-roach firepower on the field. And the Zerg player has no answer for it, you know. I'll reiterate again, man, losing that Overlord, if he hadn't lost it, he would have hit the army 30 seconds earlier, possibly, and could have won the game. Here we go, though. He's coming in. One last-ditch attempt. Gotta focus the Immortals down first here, but he's not going for that. And these 3 Immortals in the front, oh, just blasting these roaches to smithereens. Look at the units lost on the resource tab, 12,000 to 4,500. It doesn't matter if Nestea's macro is the best in the world. When you lose every battle head on like this, you can't afford to keep fighting. And I think Ready is going to take this game here. He's about to hit the Zerg player's third. And now the Queens have to come off the line. I wouldn't be surprised to see drones either, but it might just be a futile effort because Nestea just does not have enough to deal with this army, and the GG comes out. Ready takes it 2-0. What a spectacular play, and I really just have to rewind for you guys just to show that Overlord dying one more time, man. That was a thing of brilliance, and it wasn't just the Protoss player. It wasn't just Ready being brilliant. As brilliant as it was picking up this Overlord, it's risky because you don't know what's coming out. But it was also compounded by the fact that Nestea was about to be supply blocked anyways. Look at this. He saw the Zealot and the Stalker coming out, and immediately he invested all of his larvae into Zerglings without realizing the repercussions because he was already about to be blocked on capacity. So that Zealot Stalker push, it just hit at the perfect time. And because of it, Nestea screwed himself over so badly. It was just nasty. Look how long he supply blocked here, 40 seconds, and he doesn't clear it until 10 seconds, 8 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's literally a 30-second delay, and that could have very well costed it in the game. I think it did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gas, and I will actually be moving on to another set here from the IPL5 Korean qualifiers. I really enjoy these high-level plays because I can really go in and examine the way the guys are playing. There's so much high-level stuff going on. So I really hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next gas. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/HDStarcraft. And I'll see you guys in the next video. HD, signing out.